once you find your purpose, what follows behind that purpose is passion. Once you have your purpose and passion, life looks different. You can touch people and help them with their dreams and goals and make an impact on this world. Hi everyone, this is Raina Carrillo with Purpose and Passion. Today, I have some interesting news because over the weekend, I was in Napa, California, an Inglewood girl that has never been that far. What a journey. So I want to share this weekend, how inspiring it is. You know, my show is about educating, empowering, and teaching awareness. So I wanted to shed some positive light on women that want to get in the political arena, whether it's running for mayor, running for councilwoman, running for governor, running for these state assembly positions, running for the president of the United States, to going back to local where you want to run for school board, right? To help the schools in your local community. Or last but not least, become a board member on your local community college, junior college, Cal State, or university. So this weekend was interesting because, you know, I have 5 kids and that's a lot of work. So I had to leave them with daddy, which I was a little nervous, heart beating, pop, 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 you know? And so I got an opportunity to have me time, self time, right? Self care. And I was able to get to the LAX, no problem. Flew out to Sacramento and then took Uber all the way to Napa, which was like about an $80 trip. Wow. So for those people that don't prepare to travel like myself, Uber was like the last resort, right? But if you can, make sure you get a rental car. I think it's a little easier. So with that to say, it, you know, the Hope Institute is a very exciting organization for Latinas. So the CEO, Helen Iris Torres, is Boricua. She's Puerto Rican. And she has a passion to help women run for office. And more information about this organization is latinas.org. So simple and easy, right? And a lot of people say, well, what does HOPE represent? Hispanias organized for political equality. That's what HOPE represents. They have a leadership institute, which is the program that I joined. And so it brings me back to saying that my story when I was in junior high was at-risk youth. And so I remember creating obituaries in junior high because I knew I wasn't going to make it to the age of 18. But at the age of 15, I told the former mayor at the time and the former chief of police of Inglewood that I was going to run for mayor, become mayor, due to the police brutality and things of that nature. I've always been a person that's never bullied, even when I was out there active in the community, you know, on another level. I didn't like bullies. I didn't like people picking on people that wasn't with the business, you know. So I was always the cool person that always backed up people that couldn't fight for themselves, or if they didn't have a voice, I would state their voice through mine. So I believe that was a leadership kind of role as a young person. And so the Leadership Institute, it was very intense, but it was worth it once we graduated. I understood that we were like the first hybrid, you know, Zoom course class. And it was very intense, but I learned so much, whether it was like, for example, you know, when you run for office, you have to open an account specifically to run for office. So when you have fundraisers, that money goes directly to that account. And the first class, they talked about that. And they also shared about when you owe a balance after. And I am not ashamed to talk about that. I have a balance of more than 10 grand from my campaign that I'm negative in. that I have to figure out before I can close that account. So I feel that back then when I was 15, if I had a Hope Institute to join, I would have been better prepared for the mayor campaign journey. And so, with that to say, they are having the 2024 applications. I will be considered an alumni of 2023. Woohoo! I graduated. I'm excited, and I'm excited to invite other women to join the Hope Institute as well. Then they also have a college leadership program. So if you're in college taking political science, or you find yourself being a community leader, or you're a case manager, a gang interventionist that want to do something bigger and better, the college leadership program is the program to join with Hope. And then they also have a youth leadership program. That makes me think about the story I shared with you. If I would have had Hope when I was in high school, I probably would have ran for mayor of Inglewood way early. Then we have the Binational Fellowship Program, which is for global issues. So when you think about global issues, it's just not about like your local city or your state, but around the world.
Believing Before Seeing, a new book by Candace Barr, teaching you how to believe into existence. Available now for pre-order.
I am proud to be Mexican. Binational fellowship is a global issue. I can see how I can become a part of this fellowship to help people in Mexico. We all know the things that are going on out there, but if we can shed some positive energy and light to our roots, I think that would be like a beginning positive change for our roots of where we come from. Then I also want to talk about the events that they have. They have Latina History Day, and that's set for March 8th, 2024. And it's a conference for Latina professionals. Latina History Day that I experienced this year was very phenomenal. To see strong Latina women, whether they're CEOs, whether they're doctors, they're lawyers, they're authors, they're celebrities, coming back into their communities or just on a bigger level of helping our brown people. Then they have Latina Action Day, celebrating Latina leadership. That's a great opportunity, even if you're not a part of Hope, but just to be able to come to this event and hear powerful stories and testimonies of strong Latinas that are in office. Then we have Latina Empowerment Day, intensive workshop series. So if you want to network, you want to collaborate with other strong, Latinas, I believe Latina Empowerment Day would be a great opportunity to network, to build, relationships in whatever category you would like to. Then we have the Young Professional Summit, which starts with 11th graders. Oh my gosh, let me tell you, I wish I had these resources when I was in high school. Even though I was in 11th grade and still gang affiliated, but I never stopped that lifestyle from learning and growing as an individual. I've always had that mentality where I didn't care what people thought of me. As long as I was doing me and I was happy, that's all that mattered. And then we have the anniversary awards dinners celebrating years of the Hope Leadership Institute. Well, this year, Hope celebrated 25 years. Man, think about that, 25 years. So I can just imagine the first year wasn't 400 women or 500 women. And then you think about the second year, the third year, the 10th, the 15th, the 20th, and 25th, and how has it grown? We had the anniversary award dinner in a huge facility, and it was packed. And so I just wanted to share that we have a resource on purpose and passion today. And I'm hoping that if you're Latina and you're a woman, that you would join hope. And like I said, you can visit the website at latinas.org. But I also wanted to shed some positive light on Emerge California, which the website is https with a little slash slash ca.emergeamerica.org. If you want to run for office, Emerge California is not limited to just being one race or ethnicity. It's actually for all women, whether, you're white, you're African American, you're Latina, you're Asian, LGBTQ. It's open for all women that want to run for office. They have a 6 months program, 12 training days, and they train Democrat women leaders. And so I know that I've done this, I believe it was a year before I ran for mayor of Inglewood. So I believe I joined Emerge in 2022. And I truly believe that this is a great resource for all women. So we have Hope, which is Latinas, and then we have Emerge California that are for all women. And I just wanted to share these resources with everyone because, like I said, we have future mayors, future councilwomen, senators, state assemblies, future president of the United States, future board members, for big corporations, for nonprofits, and for the schools and colleges. So if you find yourself wanting to give back and help your community grow, or help your county grow, or help your state grow, or help your United States of America grow, this is the two resources that I recommend, which is Hope and Emerge California. I also want to give a huge shout out to Dirty Birds. I'm sporting their shirt today. It's a real cool, shirt, but the material is amazing, very, very good quality. So I wanted to say huge thank you, for Lumar Perez for, giving me the shirt to sport today on Purpose and Passion. I also wanted to inspire you guys by saying that this is what I share with my youth. Once you find your purpose, what follows behind that purpose is passion. Once you have your purpose and passion, life looks different. Separate from your life looking different, you can touch people and help them with their dreams and goals and make an impact on this world. One thing one of my relatives shared with me years ago was, Raina, on earth, we're all going to die, point blank, So it's what you do with your life. I'm born in 1979, and the date that I cross over is blank. So that little dash is what's important. It's what you've done on earth that can leave an impact on many people's life, like my comadre, like my best friend, Josefa Salinas, rest in peace. She left an impact on the world in many ways. So when I leave this world, I want to definitely leave an impact. I want to be called somebody's mentor, somebody's friend, somebody's case manager, somebody's, I don't know, just positive, right? So it goes back to the story of some of us on this earth, we live a short time. Some of us on this earth live a medium time, which like people pass around 30 and 40s. And then there's some people that have long lives that live to like past 100. The reality is for myself is I don't know if I'm the middle age or I'm going to live a long life. So that's what I think about and how I look at my life as trying to do the best that I can with the years that I have on this earth and to be the most positive person, to speak life into others, and just to be a community leader. Even though my heart is in Inglewood, I help everyone. So I'm hoping that today I inspired you with resources, and I hope that the words that I spoke from my heart inspires you guys to follow your dreams because it's never too late. Until then, this is Raina Carrillo with Purpose and Passion and signing out. Thanks to Luxemedia Studios. Peace.